We're under attack. Under attack. Check it out. It's too cute. Run for your lives. I'll eat you when you're bigger. Look at it. It's like something from a horror movie. They're all scarpering. Oh, that's cute. Honey, they're actually, sorry, Honey is Ali. They're burying themselves into the dirt. And then there were none, but they're all there. Mud skipper, skip. Oh my God, I'm stuck. Hey guys, Geelong-Flipper, burying myself here in Bucasia Beach in the mud. Hey guys, I don't own Crocs anymore.
They're fighting with each other.
God, they just disappear so quickly. Oh, that's amazing. You wait till you see the replay. They're fighting over the one hole.
It was fighting with the other crab.
It's a fighter. Can we eat it? Legends, how you doing? This was too good to not share, so we're at Shoal Point. I've found some toys, some really cool... No, I haven't. Just check this out. It's amazing and it's beautiful. So I'll just chuck this in at the start of a video so that you can see. This is just, yeah, utterly beautiful. We were chasing those little crabs down at Bucasia Beach. Yeah. Oh, there's more of them. Hang on, I'll show you. Watch out what happens when we get close. They just disappear. That guy was like, I don't want to do it. It is so weird to think the tide, like, I won't go directly behind me because that's where Ali is. We're all the way back there. I'd say 500 metres or so. Excuse me, seagull, I'm doing YouTube. But what you're seeing in terms of colour, it's not made up. It's what it really looks like out here. What'd you find? She found a hermit crab. Is that your nickname for me? Okay. Right. So, I'm finally in the water. But now I've got to be careful because, I don't know, there's animals that don't like us humans in these parts. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori. Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
I'm Tori.
Geelong-Flipper.
Tori here.
Tori here. The
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Hey there guys, how you doing? Happy Monday to everyone. I hope that you are all super well. I'm feeling chipper. I'm feeling chipper. Oh, it is about 7:30 in the morning. I've been up for a little bit. Ali's been up since 4 a.m. If you're new to the channel, thank you so very much. I noticed there's a new little influx there of people signing up, subscribing, hopefully becoming channel members. But yeah, so I moved up here. I'm living in Mackay in Queensland. I moved up from Geelong in Victoria, 3,000 kilometres away, about 5 weeks ago, and setting up my business. It feels like it's taking forever, but we're getting some sales. But today is going to be a pick pack where, well, channel member and friend, you guys might have heard of him, Dino, bought a heap of stuff. So there's a lot of orders that are going in just one box for Dino. and I've got to unload the Flipmobile, which is the name of this van. And I'm doing it all because, well, if you haven't been up this way, we're in the tropics, and quite frankly, the heat can be something quite spectacular later in the day with the humidity. So I thought to myself, I'm up and about, I'll go to the offsite, I'll get stuff done, and hopefully get it all back home before the heat becomes anything too serious. So we've got fans at the offsite, just little baby ones, but they'll move the air around a bit, and we'll get this done together, and I'll show you what's sold. As long as I brought an iPad along to help out. As long as the iPad works. I've been having troubles with getting my hotspot working at the offsite. So as long as all that works, we'll be up and running in no time, and getting ready to kickstart a new week. We've got some, we're going to go on a little adventure, I think, later in the week. We'll wait and see what's going on with that. I've got lots of little chores to do, which are fine to do. And I'm really being resolute in not buying a toastie just now, because I do want to get this work done. And unfortunately, Debbie's food is amazing, but they take ages to make it. So I think if I'm going to do that from now on, I'm going to just try calling ahead. This is the offsite. There's a few people here. Didn't expect that. Oh well, bad luck. I paid for my spot. So let's get in there. All right, guys, first things first, welcome to the offsite. There's a few people already working around here, which is, I have not seen so many people here, but I've never been here this early either. So there, I think some guys with regular jobs that are doing their thing, but just some vehicles getting ready around the corner. For me, I'm going to unload some of the stuff in the van. I realised that Ali has accidentally, or not accidentally, packed some of my own personal Hot Wheels cars. So I'm going to leave them in the van, bring the other stuff in before it gets too hot, and we'll just get one of the little fans going to start blowing some air around. It's actually not so bad in here now, so I'm actually quietly thrilled that I did come out. I've still got to remember to take the van also to the car people, because the back panel that holds the words, Tori, holds the reversing camera is buggered, so I need to get that fixed up. We'll leave that one there for now. As you can see, there is still a lot of stuff in here, and truth be told, I don't know where to put it all. The place, it's filling up, and the main reason is we're trying to prioritize, like obviously, trying to prioritize safety and saving money. We don't have enough money for more shelving. We've got a couple more shelves to build over there, but nowhere to currently put them. Stock needs to be condensed and listed. So that is one of the things. And CJ did give me a challenge, which I'm going to try to live up to, and get another tub listed. I didn't do that over the weekend. I did get listings done, but just a few, just to keep the machine ticking over. We got some extra sales. I do believe that's a result of that. So I think it is just one of those things where, guys, if you're unsure of what you're doing, just keep feeding that old eBay machine. Okay, so some of this stuff in here most certainly needs to go into tubs, and some of this stuff is very heavy, so it needs to go at the bottom of the piles. I've got some Matchbox cars in here. I may end up keeping on bumping the camera. This tub is busted. Oh, that was unexpected. The fan is just making it to me. I can feel the air from it, but yeah, it's only just. Okay, so the tub is otherwise all right. I think for now, what I'm going to do, just going to chuck a new lid on. I don't think that, yeah, the tub's not broken. So, unless it's the wrong lid, in which case I'm a duffer. Oh no, it's on. So, I'm going to have to sadly narrow this walkway because I'm running out of room. So sometimes if you are looking and we're thrifting and I'm not buying tons like you used to see me doing in Geelong, that's the reason why I always want stock. I always want to be checking for stock, but really, truly, we don't need the stock per se. I'm just checking. These are the moisture suckers for in here. And as you can see, they're doing their job, thank goodness. I've got a few scattered throughout. That one is okay as well. It's surprising, actually. The one in the house, okay, that one does need a top up. The moisture sucker in our house is the one that is the worst. It filled up so quickly. We're still trying to figure out our way to keeping things like good within the house in terms of heat and condensation. See, what I'm doing at the moment, even though we're emptying it out of the house because it's driving us nuts, I know I'm creating a problem here. Bringing these boxes and packing material when the offsite isn't ready for them is just something that we really need to take into consideration. Because at the moment I'm at a bit of a loss and I don't know where all of my packing stuff is either. I've got these 15 by 15 by 15 boxes. We may have used them all. I don't think so, but I can't find them. And I've got a couple of mugs today to send by themselves to customers. So I need to try to find those. Otherwise I'm going to have to do the old jerry rig wrapping like I used to, which isn't ideal. I'll try to open this door a bit more. That might be better. Okay, so this though is, I think, tub 19. Yes, it is. So working our way through this stuff is a priority, like the listing. But I've still got stuff at home to list as well. But like I said, I need the shelves, but they're expensive. We used to go 4 or 5 high at the top here, and that was unlisted stock. I think if I do manage to get a shelf over this side, I can do that again, because even if they fall, I'm not near them, neither is Ali, until we can afford to get more shelving. Just because, you know, to barely have a walkway is untenable. Especially when I know that some of these tubs are only like half full. So they can be fixed, or, you know, fixed up a little bit, which is good. Also, things are creeping around here. Not in a creepy way, but just this stuff that's making its way onto my packing desk that really shouldn't be there, and it's just simply out of frustration that I'm putting stuff up there. I forgot to bring them, but I did get the because of the humidity, I did get the silicone inserts to chuck into all these. I think I've got 500 in that package, and another 500 are on their way. I didn't realize that the Amazon order was like so far off though, so that's been the only real issue there. Some of this stuff, I mean, cardboard. Whoops, sorry guys, did I drop you? No. Nor do I want to, because you're connected to it on my telephone. Such an old man thing to say. Oh, come on. Yeah, some of the stuff that's come over now in cardboard. Cardboard is fine. Like if I'm keeping it flat, it's been fine. But to long-term keep stuff in cardboard here, it doesn't work other than cardboard. We noticed like a lot of our stuff recently that we'd packed has collapsed at home, and it's the cardboard just doesn't last with the humidity, guys. We've got a whole heap of these. They don't have the stamps in them, but they've got like Sesame Street, stuff like that. It's just like Cheryl at the post office in Geelong gave me those, so I'm super grateful. I'll be able to use them. So the folders and stuff like that, guys, they're still worth holding on to. So yeah, if you've got them and you don't want them, well, send them on over. Some of this stuff that's in here, I've got no idea. Thanos is here. Why are you in there, you little... Oh, yeah, because you're stock. That's one thing too. If you guys have watched for a while, you know I love my Care Bears. I can't display them out here. I actually, well, I could, but I do very strongly believe that they would rot. This is Ali's personal stuff as well. I think, yeah, this is not all mine. Predominantly it is, but let's get it into tubs, and I'll worry about the rest later. Graffiti books tend to do okay if you're not Tory and you actually list them. So all of those are worth holding on to. That's cute. Minions cup. I was surprised about the some of the stuff I had sold lately, like, you know, their GoPro bits and pieces from the bedroom. I had all my must have fallen out, like suction cap holders and stuff like that. I'm not too sure what to do with them, so for now the box will go back out. I'm going to cut up some of these boxes too, because they will work just fine for me. As packing material. Yeah. The amount of stuff that we still have here is crazy. And it's mixed, and if you heard that, that was Lego falling, or Duplo, which is okay. We'll get there. What's this? This is packaging. Like I said, when it's, I've said this before, when it's in these packs, I hate it. I don't know what it is. Though, I did find out because I was complaining about it to Ali. I'm like, oh, they sent this stuff and it was like this. Turns out she actually had to ask for it to be sent like that so as it would get to us quicker. Otherwise, we were going to have a substantial wait and we wouldn't have had room to do that. And guys, I've still got the Geelong-Flipper magnets from Timsy. Don't know where they can be put up here or whether she got me a whole heap. Might even just slap them back on the van, I don't know. But they're here, Timsy. I've got them, mate. Okay. Humidity is increasing. All right, so I know this is sorted, but the whole tub's broken. Oh no, the lid will hold. I'll just put a slightly better lid on. That's not slightly better, that's broken. Just replace the whole thing, I think. That might make the world easier. Okay, so that's her listed stuff. As it gets hotter, I'll plug in this fan, and you guys have actually told me, and I was so pleased that the fan actually isn't that bad. So I can tell you right now, that is awesome, because like it's already hot and the sun isn't even, well, it's up of course, but it's not up too much. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's take advantage of that. Let's go. Okay, now be a good husband, move these over. It's sometimes hard when you're moving stuff over that was already done very neatly. Like she's got a ton of stuff in here, and I am not that good at repacking. That's cool. But I'll do my best and give it the old college try. All right, guys, let me get this stuff done and then we'll pick pack the order. All right, guys, so we'll get into the pick packing of the orders. Fortunately, the iPad is hot spotting, so it just may be something about how my laptop is actually talking to that machine. I do need to do something about fixing this area up. Ali and I are meant to be working on it together, but well, we've tried to make we're trying not to come out here on the weekends to give ourselves that time. If we do a bit of listing at home, so be it. If you're bored, you can list, that's okay, but not to be putting like a full work day in on the weekend when everyone else has the weekend off. So we are trying to be a little bit kinder to ourselves, so that is a good thing. Now, the whole point of this, if you guys are new, is simply to show you stuff that has sold, right? But it's also to motivate and inspire you to think about what you might have available to you locally that, you know, you might think, oh, that didn't sell, but then you see that I sold it. So it's like, well, I might give that a crack, you know, that sort of thing. So some of it will be just cheap and cheerful, everyday kind of stuff. Some of it may be stuff you go, what? Someone bought that? You know, this is why I love eBay so much. It is sometimes like you buy something, you go, I like that, but maybe no one else will. And then someone buys it and you're like, oh, wow, okay. I made a good decision regarding that item. And it's nice to feel that you have made a solid decision and that someone else has liked what you thought was cool. So we're going to start off here. Let's have a look here. So straight away, this purchase makes me smile. This is from channel member Hayden, and he's written a note, loving the daily vlogs and thrifting content, sending big hugs to you and Ali. And right back at you, Haydo. Thank you so very much, mate, for your continued support. Hayden bought this amazing movie. It is called The Gamer. It's got Gerard Butler in it. And it's where like humans control the avatars within a video game, but everything's real. It's a neat movie. I'll show you the cover of it. Up here in tub 15, so I think it may have a bit of weight to it. Give me a second. It's not like the old Offsite. This one is so deep. By comparison, I can't just... At the old Offsite, I used to just keep the camera up one end and you could see everything. This one, the Offsite, is so big, if I was to... I might end up moving the packing station further forward. I might do that. But at the moment, it's just the way it is. Okay. So, that's a nice start, the item actually being where I thought it would be. So, I paid $3 for this movie on Blu-ray, and Hayden's picked it up for $9. And postage, as you guys know, if you've watched for a while, I charge postage. There are no freebies in terms of the postage. Having said that though, I will happily combine postage. So for example, as you'll see later, another channel member, Dean, who I spoke about before, he bought a heap of stuff, and basically I will be able to combine his postage and send him a nice refund, which is always good to know you're doing the right thing. 215 by 280, 230 by 50. Chuck it into here. So Hayden's getting a padded bag. And I'm glancing around furiously for a pen. I was pretty sure I left a Sharpie here. If not, I have a pen in the car. And that reminds me, I've got to also mark down my kilometres in my logbook. If you guys are claiming tax, don't forget you can claim for fuel in a variety of ways. For me, all I simply do is I have you can do it electronically too, but I have a logbook in the car, and I use that. Oh, I do have my pens here. I do that at the start of the day. I'm going to do it now because I don't want to forget. The breeze is nice out here, but yeah, inside the offsite is starting to heat up. All right. Come on, Tori. Oh, there it is. Okay. So 98985 989 98. Okay, that's all right, that's done. Feel better about that. Car back off. Sorry guys, I know that's not riveting, but these are the realities. Like, this is why I do the vlog for you, that you can see if you were full-time, what may be expected of you from a tax perspective. I don't give financial advice, all right? Let's just get that one out of the way again. I know we say it all the time, but no financial advice. Please go see an accountant or a professional, because I certainly am not that person. What I do works for me, but you may find that what I do absolutely does not work for your business. So anything regarding money that I tell you is just from what I do. What I do as a full-time reseller, with this and my books as my source of income, and what I claim for me. So like I said, may not work for you. Also, with regards to the fuel, so just get a book, or some of the major tax places will offer free logbooks. So that's also something for you to just be aware of. Like I think H&R Block, they've got a freebie. Doesn't mean you have to use them. It just means that there's a tool there for you to use, and then depending, like when you do your tax, they'll figure out what vehicle you're using, and then you'll be able to claim for your fuel as long as you fulfill the criteria. For me, it's a little bit different, and it's lucky but not lucky, because I'm a YouTuber as well. I do claim kilometers if I'm going to a location to film as well. So that's something that's a little bit different. If you're getting into YouTube, that's something to, if you decide you're going to make a small income out of it. Which will be more up to YouTube than you, I guess, or your viewers. They'll be the ones deciding how you go with that. Next one up, we've got Lynx crossbow training and tub 36. I did a deal on that just to get some business happening. I've had this game for a while. I can see it because my tubs are clear. This is once again one of those ones where I spent a couple of dollars and I only made a couple of dollars. So these are not, it's funny, people go, oh, that's just a bread and butter sale. You sell enough bread and butter, all of a sudden you're paying your rent or your mortgage or whatever you've got. I paid $2 for this. At $8, I don't think I promoted it. At $8, yeah, I might have made $2. So, like I said, they're not grand amounts, but there's still nothing to sniff at. It's money. Oh, I hate looking into that light. I've got to figure out the light. There's nowhere to put it above me. But yeah, it is like hammering into my face. It's in my face. Okay, that's a courier bag, which is what I want. Something like this for $8, it's just going in a courier satchel. Because you start mucking around, I might put a bit of cardboard in there, but once you start mucking around with this stuff, it increases your costs. And of course, we don't want that. So this is Beth Anna. Thank you so very much. And I hope you enjoy it. I heard on the news that eBay are looking at closing all their retail stores in New Zealand, which rather scarily, I hope it doesn't happen because, you know, people need jobs. But part of me thinks that, you know, is that what's going to happen in Australia too? In the past, I wouldn't have cared so much. I think eBay charges way too much for their games, and they actually push the customer over to other retailers. They've got the weirdest business model. Like they'll match a price, and they will, as long as it's in another store that's near them and there's all these hoops to jump, right? But to me, that just makes me go to Amazon or JB Hi-Fi. Because if you're going to match all that stuff, all that tells me is at some point you were happy to sell it to me at the at the too expensive price, but you've dropped your DAX because another place is about to show you up. Whereas, I don't know, there's something to me personally that it just strikes me as a little bit disingenuous. This is a cool Mickey cup. I've had it for some time. Now, this is one of the ones I'm hoping I can find the 150 by 150 by 150s. Because this is cool. I've had it for a while. And I picked it up for $2. I sold it for $12 plus shipping. So that will be one I do want to send, for want of a better word, properly. Otherwise, I shall put it in a box, but that's not ideal. All right. So now we've got a few things to pick up now. We're doing Dino's order now. Dino, thank you so very much. He bought like 9 things. He did, I think. Let's check this out. Good. Okay. So what he did, and what you guys can do too, if you notice that a lot of people don't pay attention to it. At the start of the video, there's a 5% discount code. But if you're a channel member, you need to look on YouTube inside the post that only channel members can see. There is a 15% off code, and he's utilized it. So that's a win. A win for him and a win for me. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. Because we all deserve to have little wins, you know. And particularly when he's buying a lot of stuff, you kind of want to offset it, don't you? Okay, so he got a pop vinyl off me. And it's a really cool one, once I find it. There it is. Now, Dean's order is a largish order and multifaceted, so Dino will probably get his stuff very carefully wrapped but placed within a box. So this guy here, Frankenstein, I was lucky. This was my own. It's now Dean's. I had a friend who worked there. I got this for $7. The prices of them all went up though because the Universal Monsters are popular, and I sold it for $35 plus shipping, less Dean's discount. So that's just something to be aware of there. Got a couple of cups here in tub 10 and in tub 56. So tub 56 is right in front of me. This mug is cute. I like it. It's a Pikachu mug. Once again, I think I picked that up for $2. See how much I sold it for. It doesn't show me when there's multiples like that. I sold it for $18. And I've also got to grab Dean a Captain America mug out of tub 10, which I sold for $12. Mugs are good, guys. In particular, I personally believe pop culture mugs are better again. And okay, I'll have to have a dig around for tub 10 because wherever it is, it's not in front of me. Well, maybe it is. Me don't know. Me don't know. I'll find it. This time around, I'm not going to stress it though, because it's like, I'll just say, I'll give Ali a call and go, hey, honey, because last time I spent 40 minutes looking for something that just wasn't there, you know what I mean? So, Dino, we'll find the mug. If not, I'll let you know. Sorry. Oh, tub 36, tub 36. Okay, we've got some cool stuff here. Tub 36. Okay, so multiple tub 36s. I'll grab those out there. Dino buys movies off me, and he's got some really good ones. I don't know if he's going to resell them. Don't care. But I can tell you, mate, you've got some good movies. All right, so it's right in front of me. This is a movie that, well, personally, for me, I think this movie is exceptional. I watched it multiple times, and I don't know if Dino's ever heard me recommend it as a movie to watch, but I thought it was fabulous. Okay, so the next one, is that down the bottom? Might spin it. I think it is down the bottom. No, it wasn't. Okay. It's raining. Welcome to the wet season. My name is Mackay. Well, it's not. It's not bad. That's all okay. It'll be done before I finish complaining about it. And quite foolishly, I've left out a couple of teddy bears from another tub, so I'm going to have to go back and quickly look them up before I leave. The other one was Captain Phillips. Let's see, I should be able to find a few of these here. Oh, that's a good one. The Kingdom was $10. Child 44's in here as well. This was only $7 for Captain Phillips. I paid $1 for it. Once again, another fantastic movie though. And let's get Child 44 because I did see that in here. Was it on the other side though? Yeah, there's quite a few good movies in this one. Saving Private Ryan on Blu-ray. I love that movie. Child 44. Yeah, it is in here. There it is. Now, how many were left in that tub? Okay, so that's it. That's it in that part of the order. I might have to go back in. I think he bought some more stuff. The next one, it's funny. I'm so glad that Dean got it because he's been so supportive. But part of me, it was like, as soon as I saw that he'd bought it, part of me went, oh, bugger. I should have kept that. But you know what? I've seen it. And it was a wonderful movie. It's called The Boy Behind the Door. It's a horror movie by Shudder, who do really cool stuff. So that was in tub 6 on Blu-ray. Shudder, they only do horror stuff, right? So it's to get their Blu-rays, they're a little bit harder to get. It's sort of like if you blink, you'll miss it. But yeah, great movie, absolutely great, scary, all the things we love in horror. And Dean would have paid a bit more for that one because I do know it's hard to get. $29 with his discount. He got 15% off. So, you know, it's not as brutal. Tub 37, he bought some Lego off me. Now, this was stuff I bought for myself. I paid $29 for it. I sold it for $45. Dean got his discount. So it's part of the Hogwarts Harry Potter. These sets are amazingly cool. And a lot of these tubs, I might have to go back to Black Eyed Joe's trick. This is the set. Might have to go back to Black Eyed Joe's trick of putting dots on the tubs to remind me. All right, they're all done. That's done. Tub 31. Now, this is a really cool, like, I feel like I sold it cheap, but I paid, I think, 50 cents for it. Tub 31, I sold it for $9. It's a book, Star Trek book. Tub 31. But yeah, it's a Star Trek photo book, which I think is pretty darn amazing. But yeah, there's a few books in this tub, so give me a second, guys. I also noticed, like, my 90-day total has crept up just a little bit. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm back up. I was down to $3,000 and something dollars. I'm back up to 4,100. It's not making the rent, but it is helping. In the meantime, we're still chipping into our savings, of which there are not a lot. So I do, without apology, say, hey, if you feel like shopping, check out my store first, just in case there's something you might want. Like I said, I want to earn the money, but I'd like to get the sales. So tub 10 ain't cool. All the rest of them are. Okay, so let me just fiddle around to find some packing materials, guys, because it's all over the place. It won't even be interesting to see me fumble and stumble to get it. And then I'll come back and we'll wrap this part up. I'll do a little bit more work here and then we'll get on with the rest of our day. Sorry, I should have said this was Dino's book, and it's cool as it's photos all the way through, like a comic book, but it's the actual stills from the episode. I think it's really neat. Okay, guys, so I've got everything in the van. I've unloaded almost everything. I just realized there's a tub of stuff in there that I can list, CJ. So I'll be doing that. It's a video game tub. I was going to do it on Whatnot. It's all PlayStation 2 games, and I just thought there isn't quite enough to do a Whatnot. There's probably 40 games, but because there isn't and they're good games, I don't want to do a Whatnot, and they all go out for $4 when I can get $20 a game quite readily for most of them. Got some really neat stuff, like a PS2 Ninja Turtle game, among other things that I went, oh, that's really cool. So I'm going to list them. So we're about to head home and get that work done, pack stuff up, and I need to find that tub 10. Otherwise, Dino, you will be getting a partial refund, my friend, and my apologies. It should be at home. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things moving. I've got 2 tubs of movies here. I do believe I'll do them as a Whatnot. Just once again, I'm scared that they'll pass through or that they just won't do well. But there's good movies there, but nothing that I go, wow. But some people need bread and butter for their store too. So, you know, picking up a movie for $2, I get it out of here and they get potentially a $12 item for their eBay store. I love how that stuff works. All right, we're back in the car. Well, you won't be, I'll just be talking to you later. Okay guys, so long story short, we went back to the offsite to try to find tub 10. It's not here. It's somewhere, like it is somewhere. I've already let Dino know via eBay that it's gone AWOL. I also refunded him for that part of the purchase and also sent you back, don't know what happened then, sent you back $50 in postage too, mate. So hopefully all that works out properly, and I'm about to go and post said parcel and just get some odds and ends done for myself. Okay legends, sorry about the fan noise, but we're going to wrap up the day. I'm doing stock photography at the moment. I've got all these mainly PlayStation 2 games in here to cover, including I've got some cool PSP games as well, but this is the one I'm really excited about. I know it wasn't a great game, but it's Ninja Turtles, so that's cool. I might log on for a live later, but just in case I don't, thank you so much for sharing every day with me. I hope the picking and the packing was good. Dino, I'm sorry about the cup. I haven't found it. I've sent your item. I've let you know via eBay, as I said. But yeah, I might go live later just so as I can spend some time with you guys for an hour or so. All right. So until next time, big hugs. Love you guys. Later.